What's up, everybody? Chef Billy Parisi here. Thanks so much for stopping by today. I've got an incredible recipe for you. I'm going to be making a cornbread caprese salad, and my good friends over at Bob's Red Mill are going to help us with the cornbread. Well, that's exactly what we're going to start doing right now is make the cornbread. So in a large bowl, we're going to crack in 4 eggs. Next thing we're going to do is add in 1 cup of sugar. We want this to be nice and sweet. Followed up by whisking in some melted unsalted butter. Let's go ahead and set that to the side, and what we're going to do next in a separate bowl is we've got some buttermilk. We're going to whisk in some baking soda until it's combined. Go ahead now and pour it back into that bowl with the sugar, butter, and eggs. Now we've got to add in the cornmeal and flour. I'm going to be using Bob's Red Mill medium ground cornmeal. It's a little bit chunky, going to add a ton of flavor and body to the cornbread. Go ahead and add that to that bowl. Next, as always, I'm going to be using Bob's Red Mill organic all-purpose flour. It's a wonderful all-around flour. I say it's hard enough for those rustic breads and delicate enough for cakes, and it's going to be amazing in this cornbread. Give everything a really nice whisk. Make sure it is completely combined, but don't whisk it until it's smooth. Some of those little chunks and air pockets in there are gonna help it rise. Once it is combined, add it to a sheet tray lined with parchment paper. Go ahead and spread it out a little bit using a spatula. Don't get crazy. We also don't want huge, thick pieces of cornbread, but if you do, you can absolutely use a 9x13 casserole. I'm obviously using a sheet pan here. Transfer it to the oven on 325 degrees. It's going to take about 25 to 35 minutes. We'll check after just a little bit. This is perfect timing because let's go ahead and come back and make some reduced white balsamic vinegar. I'm sure you've always heard about regular black balsamic vinegar, but white is a little bit sweeter. So we're going to add it to a small pot along with some honey. We're gonna simmer it on low heat until it becomes very, very thick, just like a normal black balsamic vinegar would. Once it is to that consistency, go ahead and take it off the burner and chill it. Let's take a peek. Our cornbread is done. As you can see, it's beautiful, it's perfect. The crust on top is awesome. We're gonna set it to the side until it's time to serve it up. Now that corn is finally starting to come into season, I wanna add this to our caprese salad as well. So I'm gonna roast off some corn still in the husk. Leave it in the husk, you guys. It steams it and roasts it at the same time. It's tender, it's juicy. This is the best way to cook corn, I promise you. We're gonna throw it in the oven on a sheet tray on 375 degrees, so be sure to crank it up because our cornbread was 325 if you remember. We're gonna let it cook for about 30 to 35 minutes. We wanna roast it up, make sure it's completely cooked. In the meantime, go back to the cutting board. I've got some assorted tomatoes, some vine ripes. I've got some Roma tomatoes. I've got a few assorted colored cherry tomatoes, slice, wedge, however you want to cut it, totally up to you. And then of course, I've got some buffalo mozzarella that I'm gonna slice up. I've also got some burrata later that we'll lay on the caprese salad. And let's go back and check out the corn. Boom, corn is finished. This is hot, okay? I'm giving you the warning. Be careful or put some gloves on or do something. Just don't yell at me because I'm telling you right now, it's hot. Gently peel the husk away, or if you want to wait a few minutes, that's totally fine too. Once you've completely shucked the corn, just using a small paring knife, trim it up, set it to the side, and at this time, we're gonna plate this beauty up. Go ahead and slice up your cornbread into 1 to 2 inch sort of chunks, pieces, whatever you want to do there. Now let's go back to a plate that we're going to serve everything up on. Lay down our cornbread. Next, we're going to put on all of our assorted tomatoes. Maybe save a few of the little sliced cherries for later on the garnish. Go ahead and add on your cheese. Since I told you before, we've got some burrata, we're just going to put that on there as well. Next thing I'm going to do is add on some mache, which is like a sweet French green. It's really, really good and in season. If you want to use spring mix or baby spinach, totally up to you, okay? I'm using the mache because I think it goes really well with this. Go ahead and drizzle on some of that reduced white balsamic vinegar. We're going to add on our corn. Of course, we're going to season it up with sea salt and fresh cracked black pepper. Last but not least, some fresh chiffonade basil. Time to eat. Dude, this right here should be illegal. Don't think I wasn't eating some along the way while I was plating up, because I was devouring it. It's absolutely delicious, loaded with flavor, but I'm gonna try some just on camera just so you can see that I'm gonna eat my own stuff. Get a little bit of that cornbread, tomatoes. Super balanced. The corn and tomato, they obviously go well together. So that was the whole reason behind this recipe. Is like, why not make cornbread to go with this? Almost like a panzanella caprese. Super delicious, amazing. Get all these ingredients. You know where to find them. Bob's Red Mill hooks this up. So thank you so much for coming by. We'll see you next week. Not sure what recipe we're gonna do, but I've got a lot to eat. Thanks again, Bob's. We'll catch up with you guys later.